All right, everyone, we are back with War 2 against TCN. Today I will be taking in Man-Thing, Mole-Man, and Nebula. This is the first war with my rank 3 Mole-Man. I'll be taking Path 4 in Section 1 and Path 1 in Section 2, and I have a couple shared fights along the way. So first fight here, the only fight on Path 4 in Section 1 was Thing. So we're going to go ahead and boost up, and this is the only fight I brought Mole Man for. He's a good counter here because he's going to shrug all those debuffs and gain plenty of Furies, and even though Thing's going to have protection triggered a lot, there's still going to be windows to just lay on the damage and pretty much nuke him down quickly. I did throw on tech boosts here because I did not need any other class boosts for the 5 fights I'm going to take this war. So those tech boosts are for Nebula for her 3 fights in between the Mole Man and Man-Thing fight. So game plan here, I'm going to try to parry to start, but if it doesn't land, I'm just going to hold block. And I was not prepared for the quick shrug, so the unstoppable window I did not take advantage of, so I backed up and set up another unstoppable window. And here I'm ending combos short and backing off to set up another counter punch while still building some fury. So I'm not going to finish full combos close to Thing just in case he decides to throw a special attack and I don't get out fast enough. I was mindful of rock stacks there, so I actually managed to push him to 15 and then back out to try and get him to throw his special one. So we're at 50% here. There's the reason I don't end the full combo. Lost the entire invulnerability boost there. And now that I'm at special 3, I'm waiting to whittle him down a little bit here. And I'm going to try and drop the special 3 with a few Furies on me, but also while protection isn't up. So getting close to another 15 here. Decided to use the counter punch to get the last rock stack on there. And then he went ahead and reset his rock stacks on his own. And now that I see the protection is gone, I go in for a combo and I throw the special 3. Oh, wait. Nope, it's after this protection. So here. And this special 3 will do it. So, pretty surprised I actually got assigned to Mole Man already. I did rank 3 him in the off season. So he's one of my newer rank 3s. I don't think I posted that on Twitter yet. But easy section 1. Next, we move on to Apocalypse on the EMP node. This is a rank 4 Apocalypse. You guys saw me take Apocalypse on this node against 4 Loki last season. And I kind of came up with a cheeky or cheesy little rotation to basically take this big guy down with just the shocks. So it's trigger Dex, parry, and then do a full combo. And if you do that 2 times, he should be at special 1. You should have 2 hits on the bubble shield, and he should have 4 EMP charges, which when he throws that special 1 is going to give us 20 shock charges. So we'll be at the max cap for the shock charges. And then when the special 1 ends, we'll dex one of the beams of special 1. So there's our dex part of the rotation. We'll land a parry to place those 20, and then we'll combo, and we're back into that same dex parry combo rotation, baiting SB1. This one should put us at 6 bubble shield hits, and then when this finishes, it's going to be 8. So now we're very mindful on this rotation that we're not going to push him to special 1 until we trigger the unblockable from bubble shield. And I managed to take a blocked hit there instead of a parry, so now we're going to trigger the unblockable one here. I parry him against the wall, combo to make some room, try to bait out the special 1 without actually getting cornered. And it's okay that we're going to take a couple more blocked hits from the special 1 because we're not near the unblockable window of bubble shield, and he was pretty much done anyways. So pretty smooth Nebula fight, and this time I had suicides on for it, so shout out to Dreamin'. Kept suicides on for the remaining 2 Nebula fights, just because there was no real fear of dying from recoil, since we're only going to throw 1 special 2 during this fight, and we're only going to throw a special 3 during the next fight. So Immortal Abomination here, the nodes changed. So when you dash back, you get a charge, a regen charge, and then if you dash back again, you activate that regen charge. And if you do that 10 times or activate a regen buff of your own 10 times, it will give the defender an unblockable. So the game plan here was the PS1 gets a special 2 with 20 charges, avoid triggering that regen charge 10 times in the process, and then parry and land the special 2 to double our charges and just watch Immortal Abomination melt. So we're doing a great job on charges. I'm coming back in after dexing is heavy and doing a combo to create space, but also to let that regen charge timer end. And now that we had 20, we reparried off the wall into special 2, and he went down easy. So another smooth Nebula fight. And again, since it was only one special attack, suicides weren't a big deal at all. It was just like a 60% boost. On to Mega Sentinel here. So this is just Nebula cheese written all over it. This one functions the same as the I-Bomb fight with the unblockable, but it's based off buffet. So triggering buffs is what's going to build, or I guess count down those regen timers on Omega Sentinel, which will make her unblockable. Here I was playing with the idea of if I needed invulnerability boost, and I figured the only way I'm going to die here is if I get incinerated. So I went ahead and did a combat regen instead. And luckily that combat regen doesn't count for the thing. So get to 5 charges here, and you pretty much shut down the node and Omega Sentinel. So all you're doing is fighting a shell. As long as you do not parry and lose those charges, everything is shut down in this fight. So that's why we're going to build to special 3. It's going to give us some shock to place on Omega Sentinel. Leave her first special one. I tried to dex out of that hit, which I've done before, but was not feeling the timing in war today. So just decided to block it and wait out another heavy attack, especially since the block damage wasn't much. Plus, we don't have any more fights with Nebula after this point. So I notice I'm approaching 20 charges. I'm playing with the idea of once I get to special 3, I'm actually just going to parry her and let her die from shock. But what you'll see out of the special 3 animation is that I just cannot land a parry. And of course, when you miss that first parry attempt, they immediately go to a heavy attack. So here it is, missed the first parry, here's a heavy. And then this is just gonna combo her down. So easy peasy Nebula fight. Still very much worth the rank up. And then my last fight of the war kind of forced me to go this way was Manthing versus Silver Surfer here. You guys have seen me take this against Silver Surfer when High Ground was the global. This is kind of a joke fight. Since we couldn't bring in Archangel or a Cable Horseman to this, it ended up being Manthing. So PS1, throw the special 1 immediately, get the postulates on Surfer, pop them with the heavy, and then just special attack, pop the buffs. Special attack, pop the buffs. So this actually pushed us to special 3, which is going to give him a bigger poison, but also put a few postulates on him. And then we're going to pop those, and that'll get us back into our special attack cycle, or at least initiate it, since we only threw special 1 and special 3. Decided to block that there instead of trying to dash back and end up catching it. And here we go with just the special attack barrage. So this is a pretty smooth fight. Manthing is really tanky, as you saw when I tried to use him against Weapon X on Stun Reflect. Tried everything in the book to die, just short of throwing my phone and not actually playing the fight, and I didn't. So yeah, this was the end of my war. Pretty fun, nice, unique team. A pretty chill number of fights. So our BG ended up beating their BG 5-1, and this was a little bit early, but they didn't die again. And we ended up winning this war 4-13. So another 4-death war for us. So we're consistent first 2 wars, but the opponent made it an easy win for us. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you guys at the next one.